Welcome back to another video. Seems like the Saturday driving videos have become kind of a series every Saturday, just like I have my Monday videos and stuff. Got every Monday though, weekly update, crypto update videos, and on Thursday I seem to be doing every Thursday a live. So the way it's been falling is every Saturday I'm doing a driving video. Some of y'all seem to like it because I just kind of just BS and ramble on. Some of y'all absolutely hate it, but some people find an issue with every single video I do. And I guess that's life. You're never going to satisfy 100% of people. So, tell y'all my daughter's softball team, Letcher High School, made it to the state championship game. It is in Sulphur, Louisiana, which is the absolute west side of Louisiana along I-10. Short stone's throw away from Texas, which is on the opposite side of the state from me. It's about a 2.5, almost 3 hour ride this morning. So I thought I'd do a little update video to pass the time. Not that I have a lot of stuff really to talk about. Did a huge update video last night on Bit Harvest. I know some of y'all, even if y'all like the project, are probably getting sick of hearing that from me every day, but they just got so many updates, it's crazy. But so we taking our ride to Sulphur. I have my Natix camera going, and so far my Natix camera seems to have about 770 points. My floor mats really are not as dirty as it appears. For some reason, these cameras must really pick it up. This is a fairly new vehicle, so I've been keeping it very clean. And as you can see, I don't know if you saw it, but I still have the paper floor mat from the dealership because I don't even want to get this thing dirty. So I haven't had a chance to zip tie my OB2 thing yet. I got to find a triple OB2 port splitter type thing. When I get that done, I'm gonna zip tie it underneath the dashboard and stuff. But you see, we're running sword chain motors. There've been some improvements lately. I see a lot of action going on. So, I'm fully in support of that project. Hey, we're beta testers, and we've had some headaches with it. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I have amnesia, that I forgot about it and stuff like that. But yes, we've had some issues, but hey, that's why we beta testers, and I have to keep reminding myself, that we're beta testers and stuff. All right, so just cover quick things we usually talk about on our Saturday drives. One thing is the crypto price action. I've seen some people in the discords and social media and different places where they discuss that kind of stuff is, and I kind of hit on this on one of my videos last week about one Lambo, and I joke about that, but what's going on with the Bitcoin price? We had the halving. Why isn't it going crazy, going up? Where, when's alt season and everything else? And I've told y'all on this channel, even though I'm not a TA kind of guy and expert and can draw the fancy lines and Fibonacci levels and spaghetti lines and stuff like that, but I do look at the past charts, and there's always this argument that everything's different because of EFT, all that stuff like that, with the fact that things are different now with the Bitcoin ETF and all that stuff like that. But so far, it's following the cycle. Yes, the bull run kind of got started early and people are celebrating, but there was so much buying with the new ETF stuff that Bitcoin took that rise kind of early. But to me, it just kind of started earlier than it maybe should have when you time it with the halving. But when you look at the past halvings, you didn't have this gigantic price action right after a halving. It took some time, usually a couple of months, before you really started to see that leg and that push up. And if you go off that timing, it could be closer to the election. And I saw people trying to say that the bull cycle started 2 months ago, when all this stuff started, and it'll be done by December. And I follow I'm George and some of these other guys, Tyler and them, and they're saying no way, because it should be, a year and a half or whatever it was, the exact timing of how long it should be. And December might be the prime time or the peak, or some people say it might just be getting really started. Me, y'all know I hate to make this channel politics, because they got some of y'all who are really into crypto that might be on the left side, some might be on the right side, some might be down the middle. People like me who are just confused because the decisions both sides make confuse me, and that I don't agree with, so I don't know where, you know, I fall sometimes. And I don't know what this election is going to do. I remember the last election, and especially the election before that, I remember seeing some very volatile action going on with crypto and with stocks. And there seems to be more people involved in stocks that are also involved in crypto. So I worry that what's going to happen with that as it gets closer to the election, and all these polls in the media say this person's going to win, this person's got to win, this person's not eligible. You know, is Kennedy going to be eligible on ballots and stuff like that? You know, Kennedy, who's very pro crypto and stuff like that, but you know, one time he was a very liberal Democrat. So is he just pushing the independent stuff so that he can, you know, kind of get all the crypto people support? And I'm sure he's doing it for more than just the crypto people. Don't take that as me being the idiot thinking that's the only reason he's pushing for that. But my point is, you know, when you see people change parties like that, is it always for the best reasons or for what he says it is? But I'm not getting into that. It's not what this video is about. My point is just that I am concerned with what that election is going to do to the cycle. But previous cycles have had elections in them. So that, you know, it goes to show you. Again, I don't think that the bull run has completely 100% started yet, like some people have. And it's funny that you see certain people in crypto who all of a sudden, it was a 100%, we definitely are doing, I'm just saying 100%, like, I don't think 100% the bull run really started yet. I think the ETF was kind of like a prelude to that. Yes, they had some good positive price action, but it didn't really bring up a lot of alts altogether. I still think right now there are some great buys out there. Great buys. None of this is financial advice, of course, but you know, I got people who are getting new into crypto that I personally know and ask me, you know, if I had X amount of money, what would you split it on? And I always say, are you trying to make quick gains in just this cycle, or is this something you're trying to set up for your family long term? And that, because that plays a huge difference. One guy at work had sold some stocks or something like that and had 10K to put into it, and I had him put, you know, he was always before like a big gold and silver person, so I said, well, Bitcoin's your gold and kind of your silver, but you know what I'm saying. And he bought like 35% of it was strictly Bitcoin, and this was also last year, so he's doing very, very, very well in it. But I also had him buy some Ethereum, Solana, and back then Solana was a lot lower. I think it was $30-$40. He bought over $1,000 worth of Solana. And I would still tell people your Solanas, your AVAXs, you got to look at those. And then, you know, then you start looking into your smaller cap coins and different things like that. Somebody asked me the other day about memes. I haven't really talked about memes lately. You've seen a lot of talk on, is the meme season over? I think this lower price action and that dip we had, you know, a week or two ago, put kind of a wet, cold blanket on top of memes. You don't see a lot of meme stuff anymore. Luckily, I told y'all before, I sold a good amount of my Kulo in Big Red. The only Big Red I have left is in a pool right now. There's a Big Red / AVAX pool, and I got a couple $100 of each coin into that pool. Couldn't even tell you what it's making. Haven't looked at it. I don't want to look at it because I know the price has dropped for Big Red in half with that, and AVAX is down also. But again, I look at that stuff. It's kind of locked. It's long term, and then, you know, I'll look at it later in the year when all that stuff starts coming up. We'll see. WIF, y'all know I bought WIF at, like, you know, when I got back into it, 75 cents. It was, you know, over $3 recently, so I took a little bit out of that. I needed some for something else I was doing, so I took some profits from that. So that's kind of my crypto update. So let's roll into some other things. Y'all know I am very excited to be part of GEODNET. I have a miner that's on order. I'm also working out with them a code so that I can bring y'all a code to give y'all a pretty decent discount. And I'm going back and forth with them right now, waiting to hear something back on that right now. So when I do these videos on GeoDNet, I can give y'all a discount code to help y'all out, because for $700 plus shipping, $699.99 plus shipping, it gets a little up there. One thing you have to be concerned with GeoDNet, just like any of these other projects, most of y'all that are on this channel came from Helium at some point, and we know what happened with Helium. I tell the story all the time. I made $5 grand in 17 days with Helium to pay off the $5 grand miner I bought on eBay. Where I screwed up was I bought 20 or 30 more miners. But anyway, we worried, all of a sudden though, there was 20 to 24,000 miners when I put that one online, and then it went up to 900,000. And then you were getting half a penny a day on each miner. We all worry about that with a lot of these projects, including GeoDNet. I'm seeing some YouTube videos where people are getting a little bit concerned. Yes, they can't get miners in right now, taking 4 to 6 weeks. It clearly says that on the website. I'm seeing that, some are being shipped from previous orders, so we know there's shipments going out. And the concern always is, how many miners are going to go online. One thing I am trying to, I've been watching a lot of videos. On the beginning of this trip, I've been watching GeoDNet videos. I'm trying to find out, and maybe somebody can explain it to me in my comments. I see this stuff about NFTs with your miner that goes in certain spots. So I'm thinking it's just like, kind of like the Helium miners we have now. Those Helium IoT miners technically are an NFT or something like that. So I'm thinking everyone has that. But when I'm looking at the map and I'm scrolling around, I'm seeing that some miners don't have an NFT attached to them. So that's what really confuses me. I'm also confused because I'm seeing an image on their Discord that's being shared where it's 1 hex, and one miner over here is getting 100% token, but yet 3 other miners in there are all splitting the other part. So my concern is, y'all know I'm trying to put this miner whenever it comes in. So I mean, it's 4 to 6 weeks from now. So end of May, early June, there'll be, by then there'll be 60, 70 days left of that super hex, but there's already a miner in that hex where the building is. I'm gonna put that on top of. Yes, it's gonna be on top of the skyline and almost 0 degrees all the way around from where it's gonna be at. There are no obstructions, but am I gonna be getting really half the rewards that he's getting because he's already there? His does not say it has an NFT though. That's what I don't understand. Even though he's in that super hex, it says no NFT on it. So I'm watching videos and nobody's really discussing the whole NFT, no NFT type thing. I saw another hex that I could probably reach out to some people I know in that area that hex has not been activated. But then I'm seeing that you have to stake, like, I don't remember, I'm just guessing, like 10,000 or 40,000 or something of GeoNet tokens, which is several grand's worth, just to activate the token. So, I mean, just to activate the super hex. So does that mean that this gentleman or lady, whoever has the miner already in the super hex I'm looking at, he staked all that to get that super hex activated, and once it activated is when he has 364 days left in it? Because I'm seeing somewhere else where, no, you just go activate your miner in that super hex and it starts at 364 days. And that's where the confusion comes in. I also don't know, is the confusion maybe that it was a certain way a while back when this guy or gentleman or lady activated her deal, and now it's changed. I don't know. So, I've been in the GeoNet Discord a lot lately, trying to get as much information as I can. As always, you have the people who want to be greedy, who are complaining that, there's too many miners going online at one time, and it's going to kill all our rewards. This is going to become like Helium. Well, I look at I try to be fair and look at stuff from both sides, and part of me can understand the fear in that, but and then they complain about are these manufacturers holding up stock that can't be shipped so that people can keep getting rewards. And, you know, because everything in life is a conspiracy. Don't get me started on that video again. I did one of those a while back. Look, we can't compare every freaking project, especially IoT type projects, to Helium and what their model was and screwed up. You know, GeoDNet has already kind of curtailed that, because the fact that you can't go put another miner in a hex and get the same rewards. The person who gets there first, from what I'm reading, gets 100% of those hex. After that, the next person, it starts to get the split. So if that's the case, then to me it's a good model. My question comes in is, I saw some people asking about, well, what happens if somebody sets up a miner inside their bedroom and they're not getting the full, you have to get at least 30 satellites or something like that, a certain percentage. And if they're not getting that, but I go and put one on top of a building with no obstructions and I'm getting 100% of my satellite, do I knock the other guy kind of off on his rewards? You know, some people say it's wrong because the other guy was there first. Some people say, well, he should have an optimum setup. So if y'all know any of these questions that I'm rambling on about, please feel free to correct me in the comments. I am not going to get upset. That's why I'm kind of asking y'all for advice on this. So see, I can use YouTube videos to learn also from y'all. So for those who are in Geonet, Bit Harvest has their AMA tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Time in Louisiana. It's going to be, I believe, on the Discord. So if y'all want, y'all make sure y'all get into that. Y'all know I will have a summary video at some point later. It might be Sunday or Monday before it gets, I'm sorry, late Sunday or Monday before it gets uploaded. If that's the case, y'all might get 2 videos on Monday. I know y'all are super excited for that. So, passing through Lake Charles, Louisiana, they have the Golden Nugget and LeBeur's casinos over there. I will be there next week. Not this week upcoming, but next week for emergency conference. We all get together around the state of Louisiana, all emergency coordinators and stuff who work in emergencies for the hurricanes and different events like that. We do some coordinating, go through some classes and training and stuff like that. This right here is y'all probably have seen it, even if y'all not from Louisiana, the Lake Charles Bridge that people are scared of, they can't stand, and it's kind of old and raggedy, you know, but they say it's been getting inspected, just like you know, especially after that recent catastrophe. But it is kind of old, it is kind of steep, but it's crazy. So one last thing I want to hit on again, and I talked about this again yesterday, but I just think it needs to be re-hit also, because, you know, I've seen some of these projects where people are asking for help. They're not, you know, especially to the people out there that are not super tech savvy and stuff like that, is this, you know, the premium package from Bit Harvest that does the remote stuff. You know, I'm on my way to this. I know I'm having an issue with one of my devices, so I notified them, and part of it is that I'm allowing them to do some beta testing on one of my devices and stuff like that, and they're able to do all that. And for some of y'all who always kind of need help, which, look, we all got to learn. I didn't know anything about Ubuntu and command line and all that stuff like that, you know, years ago. I had to learn it sometime, and some people just don't understand a lot of that stuff, and they can help with a lot of things. And to me, that $15 or $16 for 12 months service on that is absolutely awesome. So that's another thing. So I'm about to pull up here. Might take a couple of videos and stuff like that, maybe put it on my other channel. I do have my other channel, the Grumpy Dad Outdoors. I don't post a lot of stuff on it. We're not doing any fishing, we're not doing any hunting or anything like that. Haven't been really cooking anything, but might try to post some stuff on that. You know, make sure y'all, I have a link to that in my description. Make sure y'all go try to, you know, go join that. If y'all still here, please like and subscribe to the video. And I'll tell you what, also, if anybody is still here, for the first person that emails me at my email, it's in the description, and puts the date and time of when they're emailing me, so I have proof of it, I'll send y'all a little drop of, not much, but I got some Bit Harvest Studio token because I owed it to somebody else from my live stream. I did a live stream last Thursday, and I gave away 5 different airdrops of Bit Harvest token, and mailed off a SDR radio to somebody. So I have a little bit of Bit Harvest Studio token left. I owe one person an airdrop. He's been very patient with me, and I'm supposed to be getting that done probably today or tomorrow, but I have some left to do one more airdrop, and it could be a lot. Trust me, it could be a lot. You're not gonna be able to go buy a whole subscription with it, but it's gonna be a little bit just to hold on to. Just say you hold on to some Bit Harvest Studio token. So if y'all wanna, the first person who emails me and with the date and time, and then once that's been done, I'll update the description below that airdrop is done. But just because I know I ramble on and I talk way too long in these videos, and it's a way of thanking y'all for dealing with me for being this long. So thank y'all, and hopefully we come home with a championship. The team that my daughter's playing, team's playing against, is a very hard team, the top in the state. So, you know, they definitely the underdogs in it, but the way they came back yesterday when they were being down, these girls, these ladies, I mean, these girls all grown up. I've been knowing a lot of these little girls since they were little girls. They are they play travel ball with my daughter and stuff like that, and it's cool to see that these girls, young ladies now, when they were little girls, they were 5, 6, 7 years old playing t-ball. I joked that I actually helped coach one of the t-ball teams, and maybe it was my expert tutelage that built them to what they're doing today. But I joke because I'm gonna tell y'all, I played a little bit of baseball growing up. Softball is way different with different rules and stuff. So, but it's cool to see these young ladies who have matured into young ladies who started, these girls on different travel ball teams when they were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. And now it's come to this. And I mean, especially if you're a senior, what better way to go out? But hopefully, they can bring home that championship, and we'll see. So I'll give some updates maybe during the game. I might be too excited. I don't know. We'll see. So for everybody who's still here, thank y'all. And I'll see y'all inside that Bit Harvest Studio AMA tomorrow on Discord. Get their Discord, 1 p.m. Central Time. Be there. There'll be updates that are announced during the during that video and the AMA, and the 1.20 firmware is being dropped tomorrow also. So you will see new apps, more than one from what I understand, new apps. But I also know from working with them in beta testing, there are a lot of behind the scenes inside the firmware that's being updated also. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Today's a big day. So thank y'all. I'm pulling up to the park. Good luck to the Lutcher Bulldog softball team, ladies softball team, and see y'all in the next video.